Hey guys, it is Michelle Diggs Fiction, and I know I've been MIA for the last whole summer. Um, Summer is a pretty busy time for me. I do live in Florida, so I do get a lot of relatives that come to Florida to visit us, go to the parks, etc. So that's why I've been MIA. Please, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have a band aid on my chin. I was organizing my books and I hit the corner of my chin hit the corner of this bookcase. Whew, that really hurt. So if you guys are wondering if you do see it, I don't think you can. But yeah, so sorry about being MIA, having a band-aid on my face. So I will be doing my September TBR. I know it's a little late. I almost did not do this one too, but it's fall time and I'm really excited about reading somewhat fall books. I mean, really, I'm looking forward to October because I plan to have like all paranormal, mystery, thriller, etc. books for next month. So for this month, I'm only focusing on fantasy, historical fiction, contemporary romance books. Uh, Another thing I almost forgot to tell you guys is I'm officially an ebook reader. I've always been a physical book reader for a very long time. I never would have thought I would be an ebook reader. And I read a lot of books during the summer, like 16 books in June, I think 24 books in July, and then August, 19 books. So, yeah, like 20 books is my max ish per month. So, it's really nice to have ebooks and physical books so I can like switch off, take a break from holding a book in my hand or and so forth. So really happy about that. I am officially an ebook reader besides a physical book reader, and I do a little bit of audiobook as well, but I'm very picky about audiobooks. So anyways, if this is your first time watching my video, how I do my TBR, and as you guys notice, I finally covered this little modular cube so it doesn't look, I know it looks a little gaudy, but it's the best I can do. So anyways, I do my TBR bingo game to choose my books, and I decided to do 25 prompts. So I'm doing the easy level, but it's not really, I don't really consider it easy. I did minus like 5 stars. So it's 25 prompts plus 5 stars because I want a higher chance of getting the wheel because I do have a lot of books that I didn't get to in the last few months that I really want to read. So that's why. So, anyways, if this is your first time watching my video, I created this TBR bingo game. I put it like Velcro on the squares, and then these also have Velcro on them so it sticks to the board. So if I pick a star, it means that I get to pick whatever book I want. That's in this section, not the blind bag books. And I get to put it on whatever spot on the board. And then I do have prompts like pink cover, debut novel, etc. You get the gist. I have to pick a book that goes with the prompt if I do have it. If I don't have it, somewhat punishment because some of the books I do have in these bags are pretty good. So I'm looking forward to those. So it's a somewhat punishment. I do have a wheel for the numbers that correspond to the blind books that are in these mint green bags here in the back. And just to make the game a little bit quicker and faster, I did print out like the positions like B3, O1, etc. instead of just using the wheel, so I can just pull it from the cup and put the prompt that I fulfill onto the board. So let's get this started. I'm super excited. It's been a while since I've done a TBR video, so let's see. First one. Title closely matches a song title, or I don't know, hopefully you guys can see that. or lyrics. So, title closely matches a song title or lyrics. This is going to be a let's see. So Give Me a Sign reminds me of that group. I forgot what they're called now, but they have the song that says "I saw the sign." if you guys are, if you guys grew up in the '90s, like me in the 2000s, y'all know what song I'm talking about. Ace of Base. Ace of Base. I'm not sure if it's I Saw a Sign. I think that's what the title's called, but you guys know what song I'm talking about. So it kind of somewhat matches with that song. Let's see. So let me just take this out. So Give Me a Sign by Anna Sortino is a possible option. Up All Night sounds like it could be part of. So this is a book that has, I think, 13 stories between sunset sunrise. This is a young adult book. So Up All Night, that could be, there's probably a few songs that have that lyric in the song. So this is a closer, so sorry about that. It's been a while. Y'all know it's been a while. So, I would think, yeah, I think only these two that I don't think any of the, or Take the Lead by Alexis Daria. I know there's a movie. I think there is a movie called Take the Lead. I don't know, but it's a possibility because unfortunately I don't have my laptop with me and I use my phone to record my videos, so I can't look up anything. So I might have to cheat a little bit. But I'm not feeling that one though. Things We Never Got Over. Nah. I think these are like probably the two best options that I can think of. Again, Ace of Base. I know it's not closely the title song, but that's the first song I think of when I saw this title. To be honest, I think I'd rather go with this one, so it's close. So I'm gonna put this one back. So this will be my first pick, and I will be choosing 10 books instead of 8. I'm trying to fulfill 3 different challenges at the end of this year. I'm going to try not push myself too hard. I have to read 21 books per month just to be able to fulfill all 3 of those challenges. I'm doing the 2024, like I started with the 2024 52 book club last year and I didn't get to finish it. And I am doing the 2025, and then I do have a reading planner that has like 14 challenges. So those are the 3 challenges I'm doing. If you guys are wondering what are the other 10 books I'm going to be reading, most of them are ebooks. I'm still deciding which ebooks to read. And I did pick out 2 other additional books, which I'll show you at the end. But anyway, let's continue with this. So first choice is Give Me a Sign by Anna Sortino. This is a young adult romance book, and I believe this girl goes to a summer camp, and I'm not sure, is she also hearing a loss? Sometimes when you don't feel deaf enough to identify as deaf. Oh, I think she's like somewhat deaf. Oh, is this taking place in the UK? British lifeguards who break hearts. Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, she meets this deaf counselor, which I'm assuming is this guy, and they fall in love with each other. So it sounds really cute, and I'm looking forward to that. So let me just put that there. Okay, let's see what position this is going to be in. So 04 will be the position for this prompt that I fulfilled. So that's what the board looks like. So let's see what the next prompt is. How many minutes? Wow, it's already been 10 minutes. I'm only on the first. Jeez, I feel like I talk too much, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Because I only try to make my videos between 20 to 30 minutes tops. Okay, I have a star, meaning that I can pick whatever book I want, and then I can put this on any place on the board. So, the book I really want to read is Sword Heart. So this will be the choice for this star. I thought this was a 2025 release, but this was actually released in 2018. This is a re-release. This is a special sprayed edge of this book. Sword Heart, just imagine Genie from Aladdin, except it's not in a lamp, it's in a sword. And when you pull the sword, a really good looking guy comes out and he protects the one who has the magical sword. So this is about a girl. I think her uncle died and she inherited his mansion or something, and and this is during like the night, like 1300s. So I don't know, mansion, castle, whatever. Yeah, so she like looks around and she finds this magical sword, and when she pulls it out, a really good looking guy comes out and says, I will be protecting you. And it's actually, I think he was cursed. And that's his curse, is being part of that sword. So they do fall in love. This is a romantasy book. So I'm really looking forward to this book. So that's my second choice. Let's see where this is going to be. N2 is the position. Oh, why did I do that? Sorry. Let me put the N2 back. Sorry. Again, it's been a while. So a star, I get to put this wherever I want. So I think I'm going to go this way. So that's what the board looks like now. Let's see. Next one. Part of a series. So I already know which choice I'm picking. This is the third book of The Kingdom of Crows by Olivia Wildenstein. And I read the second book during the summer, and I'm like so excited to read this book because even though this is a 5-book series, this is the last book based off of the main two characters in the last two books. So I heard the fourth book is based on the girl's parents, and then the fifth book is based off of their daughter. So it's going to be bittersweet that this is the last book based on the first two main characters, but I am looking forward to reading this book. So this is my third choice for my September TBR. So let's see what position this is going to be in. And it's G5. So here is, there's the board. Next prompt. Author's last name is also a first name. Ooh, I like this one. So author's last name is also a first name. Okay, this is Acevedo, so no. Sanderson, no. Reed, Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think there are people named Reed out there. Yeah, I think so. So this is a possibility. Daisy Jones and the Six, which I might go with. Let's see. Lim, maybe, but I'm not feeling that right now. There's Daria. And then Barry. This one is Zhang. I think Zhang is also, could be a first name. I think Chang could be a first name too. Hanks. Tom Hanks. Hanks. Well, actually, no. Usually it's Hank without the S. So I don't think that's a good one. Fox. Someone probably named their kid Fox. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Taylor Jenkins Reid. Daisy Jones and the Six. I've been wanting to listen. I heard the audiobook is really good, and I didn't know this was like an interview type of book, which is a first for me. So it just makes sense to listen to this on audiobook. I believe, is it Lou Diamond Phillips? I forgot who it was, but there's like four different narrators in there. One of them I'm familiar with. So this is going to be my fourth choice for September. And let's see what position this is going to be in. Will be N4. We just need two more to get a bingo. Oh, before I forget, so if I get a bingo, so I did change it, okay? Because even though now that I'm an ebook reader, the good thing is I've been buying less books, but I'm still buying books per month. But it's like between 2 to 4 books per month, which is pretty good. Before it was like more than that. But what I decided to do with my bingos is I want to buy the books that I read as an ebook, or there's a special edition version of, for instance, like Light Lark. I don't plan to read the second book until the special edition of Nightbane comes out, and then I'm going to also buy the special edition of Light Lark with it. So far I only have 3 bingos for this year. So I can only buy either a special edition book or a book that I read as an ebook and I really loved it and I want to own it as a physical copy. So those are the only books that I will use for my bingos for, which just makes so much sense to me. So next prompt. Okay. Count books using your favorite number. So my favorite number is 5. So let's push all of these back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. I mean, like, I want to read this, but I'm not in the mood for it. Oh boy. Okay, The Library of Legends by Jenny Chang. Wait, hold on. I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it would be Tom. Yeah, I'd rather read this one. Um, so this is a book of the month book. So I did like Peach Blossom Spring. So I'm hoping this book will give me the same type of vibes. I'm hoping this will be at least a 4-star. So I don't really remember what I read. I know it's based in China and it's during World War II. So I believe this is also like it's a historical fiction fantasy book. So, I mean, it sounded interesting, so that's why I picked it up. Yeah, so there's like a group of refugees in China, and they are entrusted with a priceless treasure, a 500-year-old collection of myths and folklore known as the Library of Legends. So I guess they're protecting it, or I don't know. But yeah, looking forward to reading that, I guess. Guess it's time to read it. So it will be on I2. That's what it looks like now. Let's see, what's the next one? So the next prompt is the ugly cover design, or ugly cover design. So the only book I was just looking at this book not too long ago, but okay, hear me out. Okay, this guy is very handsome, okay? But now that I'm older, I prefer books that don't have this on the cover. Um, I mean, I this is just the type of book you just can't read in public. I'm just saying. So this is the only book on my TBR that I can think of that it's not an ugly cover, but it's not a cover I would prefer on my book. So I think I'm gonna have to choose this one for this prompt. So this will be, I think I'm on my sixth book. So this is Dr. Weston by L.M. Fox. And get a, I did my first Reveal book box subscription. I did like the highest amount they can get, which is 6 books, because I wanted to see if they're really good at picking books that I would like based on the tropes that I picked. And this was the only book out of the 6 that I was like disappointed in. They did pretty good with the other 5, but this one I'm like, not one I would pick. So that's why I rather read this one first so I can get rid of it. Hopefully it's like an okay book at least. But yeah, so that's the one I'm gonna pick. So let's see where we're gonna put this. So O2 will be the placement. And that's what it looks like now. Let's see, next prompt. Debut novel. Sorry that it's kind of blurry, but again, it's my phone. So I do have a list, and I went through all my books to see which ones are debut novels, and I have a lot actually. But the one I'm going to go for that I've been wanting to read for a really long time is The Turtle House by Amanda Churchill. She was inspired by her grandmother to write this book. It is a short book, which I'm happy about because, like I said, I'm behind on my books. I gave myself a 9-day break from reading since I read a lot this past summer. So I really need a lot of short books. So this is a dual timeline historical fiction book between the 40s and the 90s, which I'm really looking forward to. So this has something to do with her, because this is based off a Japanese family on the grandmother and the granddaughter. So this will be an interesting read. So let's see what the placement is for this one. We're going to put it in N1. So that's what it looks like now. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 more, guys. We're almost there. Let's see. A white cover. That Dr. Weston would have been perfect. I don't think any of these are white covers. Yeah. I actually can't fulfill this one. So we're going to do the wheel. So this is not going to be on the board since I can't fulfill it. So let's see what blind bag we're going to get. Hopefully you guys can see that. So we got book number 3. So let's see what book 3 is. I think I know which one this is. And I hope it is. I've been wanting to read this book. And it is. So my 8th book will be In the Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros. This will be my first Rebecca Yarros book. I regret not reading it when I picked it I think back in February. So I'm super happy. And the colors just go with fall. Purple, pink, yellowish, orange. So perfect. So I'm looking forward to this book. Okay, 2 more, guys. Okay, a book that was published in my 30s, which I do have. I should have a few here. I definitely want to read this one. Yeah, this came out in my 30s. What was the other book? This one definitely came out in my 30s. Yeah, these are the two books I really want to read this month. So, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, and then The Prince and Elle. Well, actually, this is called The Beast and His Beauty. This is by Willa Winters. This is her discreet cover series. But I think I'm going to go with Things We Never Got Over. I've been wanting to read a Lucy Score book for the first time, so this will be my first time reading her book as well. I think that's my 9th book. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So let's see what the placement for this one will be. And it'll be I4 for the, and I just dropped my paper. So, oh, I just need one more, guys. I just need B4 to get a bingo. Okay, last one for this video, guys. And it's the last book on my TBR, which is perfect because I really want to read this book. So this is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which I'm looking forward to. I love Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite fairy tales. So again, this is by Willa Winters, and I can't believe it or not, I bought this for like $5 on Amazon, and this is a hardcover, guys. And the reason why it was discounted so low is because there's like damage right there. So Willa Winters does do huge discounts on her books if there's a little bit of damage on them or they're misprinted. So it was really nice to get this book hardcover and for $5, really great deal. So this will be my last pick for this video. So let's see if we can get a B4. Hopefully we get another bingo. Yes! Oh my gosh, guys! What luck! So I did get, this is my 4th bingo of the year, so I can get 4 books at the end of this year. So I will not take off these prompts since there's still a lot of space, so I will continue with this board next month. And I will pick 10 books for the rest of the year. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys like this TBR. So just to go through the books again. So The Prince and Elle by Willa Winters. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Let me change that. And The Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros. The Turtle House by Amanda Churchill. Dr. Weston by Ellen Fox. The Library of Legends by Janny Chang. Daisy Jones and the Six. House of Striking Oaths. And Swordheart by T. Kingfisher. And Give Me a Sign by Anna Sortino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there's 10. And so the other 2 books that I will be reading as well, Highest Bidder by Willa Winters and Lauren Landish. Hear me out, guys. I will not be reading this 800-page book this month. It will only be, this is a collection of the 4 books that's part of this series. I don't remember what the series is called, but I will be reading the first book that's part of the series for this month and till the end of this year. Like, I will keep reading this book till the end of December, because one of the challenges for the 2024 was to read a book that was 800 to 900 pages, so this is the one I picked. And then the last physical book I will read is The Spectacular Now, which is a young adult romance book. It is a movie. This book was published in 2009, so If you're curious where the movie is, it's on Tubi for free. So after I'm done reading this book, I will watch the movie because I know I've heard of it back in the past, but I never got to watch it. So I didn't even know it was a book first. So that's the other book, physical book I'll be reading. The rest are going to be ebooks and audiobooks. So I will let you guys know in the future what books those I read. I will be hopefully trying to get more videos out this month based off of reviews of the books that I read this past few months. So again, thanks guys for sticking to my channel. This is your first time, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.